another character profile. Today I'm going to discuss some of the greatest food company mascots ever created. To be honest, I've always found it silly that established food companies feel the need to waste so much money on advertising and marketing. For instance, everybody knows about Coca-Cola and whether they like it or not. I doubt a clever ad will make somebody jump from a Pepsi drinker to a Coca-Cola fan. The same would go for the Mars company. I already know I like their Mars and Bounty bars, but I'm not a fan of M&Ms, and no amount of clever marketing will make me buy a pack. However, despite that, I think the mascots are fantastic, and I've yet to find a commercial for that product I dislike. And a large reason is their colorful set of characters. You have to give them a lot of credit for imbuing colored chocolate pellets full personality and likability. The most often used M&Ms are red and yellow. Red is that sort of lovable jerk who's overly confident and constantly cynical. Originally voiced by John Lovitz and later by Billy West, he's my favorite of the M&Ms for his snarky sense of humor and unassuming ladies' man quality.
Wow! Look what we have here.
Just your friendly neighborhood M&Ms. Sit down.
The same M&Ms that come in the bag?
Same ones.
Only bigger.
With a colorful shell, just like this?
The actor's catching on.
And rich milk chocolate on the inside?
Yes!
Oh, then I'm really glad you came by.
Why is that?
Because I'm all out. Which one of you is Peanut?
He is. I hear he's delicious. So long, buddy.
He's usually joined on his adventures by Yellow, who's not very intelligent but nonetheless well-meaning. He's a good tag-along for Red, and while they could, the writers don't make him too stupid. He was originally voiced by John Goodman, and then J.K. Simmons took over the role.
One for Mona, one for me.
Hey, look, not too bad, huh?
It's a work of art. Let's get the camera.
Oh, sheesh, what a mess. All tidy.
M&M's, always fun.
Can I get up now?
Don't even think about it.
Oh.
I don't see Blue used as often as the other M&Ms, but he still appears on occasion. Originally voiced by the late great Phil Hartman, he's the cool and suave one, to the point where Red and Yellow even try to be like him in their first appearance together.
Hey, you must be the new blue M&Ms. How's it feel being the new guys?
Go ahead, tell him. Get back in the bag.
Well, that was a brilliant idea.
I'm dizzy.
The new blue M&Ms, except no imitations.
Meanwhile, Orange is a cowardly type, constantly nervous that people will eat him up, though it's not helped by having a pretzel inside of him. The commercials do beg the question at one point, though, as to why the M&Ms don't like being eaten by people, and yet we constantly see them eating M&Ms. That's right, the M&Ms are essentially portrayed as cannibals. That's really creepy.
These pretzel M&Ms are really good.
Yeah, I know. I haven't been able to stop eating them myself. Guess that's how I ended up with this pretzel inside me. After all, you know what they say. You are what you eat, right?
Huh, yeah, right. Imagine if that were true. You are what you eat. What a bunch of malarkey.
M&M's pretzel. A crunchy pretzel inside an M&M's.
What are you looking at?
Over the years, M&Ms have even had female mascots added to the roster. Green, voiced by Cree Summer, is constantly gaining the unwanted attention of the male M&Ms.
Well, Dennis, what happened was...
Insanely interesting, Red. But it's time to bring out our next guest. She is a sexy spokescandy. Green. So, sweetie, you have been busy.
Well, my new movie's opening. And no, Dennis, I don't remove my shell.
Of course not.
And you know about my book.
The bittersweet memoir by Melt for No One.
It's changing lives.
Hey, babe, call me when you want to do commercials.
I don't do commercials.
Oh, that'll kill your career.
Of course, you eventually got another companion with Brown, voiced by Vanessa Williams, though the color of her shell does lead some confusion from the other M&Ms.
So then I said, Mr. Prime Minister, I'm flattered that you love chocolate, but I'm here strictly in a professional. What's wrong with him?
He thinks you're naked.
My shell is brown. It just looks like my milk chocolate is showing. Only a fool would think I'd actually show up naked.
So it's that kind of party. Hit it!
I'm sexy and I know it.
Aye.
Look at that body. Look at that body. Look at that body.
I work out. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah.
Actually, one element I like in how these characters are developed is that their individual flavors represent their personalities. Red is rough, like dark chocolate, yellow is dense, like peanut, blue is cool as almond, green is collected, like mint, orange is neurotic, like pretzel, and brown is calm, like milk chocolate. That's my personal interpretation, anyway. As I said before, the advertising is very creative, and it's certainly fun to see the M&Ms interact with certain properties that they make promotional partners with. When M&Ms got limited edition ogre-sized versions produced, of course, red and yellow appeared alongside Shrek, voiced by obviously not Mike Myers, and Donkey.
Look at the size of those M&Ms.
They're ogre-sized, just like him.
That's a lot of chocolate. Must be under a magic spell.
So what do we do?
Well, when it comes to breaking spells, usually somebody's got to kiss somebody.
That is not going to happen.
Ogre-sized M&Ms. Get them while they're big.
Oh, look at that big yellow M&Ms over there.
That's the sun.
Yeah, I knew that.
There's also this great one for Star Wars, which I saw plenty of times when Revenge of the Sith was released.
So, Lord Vader, these dark chocolate M&Ms are a good idea, but, we've decided not to join the dark side.
We'll start Monday.
New dark chocolate M&Ms.
Although, how can Darth Vader force choke red if he doesn't have a neck? Speaking of Lucasfilm properties, they even did special mint M&Ms to promote the 4th Indiana Jones film because that's his favorite flavor? Yeah, sometimes they would stretch to find the appropriate flavors.
I told you the Crystal Skull would lead us to the mint crisp M&Ms. Snakes. I hate snakes. Would you knock it off?
Discover mint crisp M&Ms.
Of course, it wasn't just film promotion that made these memorable. This one plays every year at Christmas, and it's still quite funny.
Ow!
So you think Santa will like these red and green M&Ms?
I don't know. I never met the guy. He does exist!
They do exist. Santa?
There was also a special election year campaign with the M&Ms.
Ask what your chocolate can do for you.
Vote on one issue this election. Me.
Boys, it's all about working the polls.
Where do I stand on the issues? Right here.
When I said I would run, I meant away.
And the M&Ms are always a highlight of the blitz of very expensive Super Bowl ad campaigns, like the one that played this year.
And I would do anything for love. Oh, I would do anything for love. I would do anything for love. But I won't do that, or that, or this. No, not this! Definitely not this! It hurts, but I kinda like it!
In conclusion, I may not eat M&Ms, or even Skittles and Smarties for that matter. I'm more of a chocolate bar kind of person. I think the Mars Corporation has done a bang-up job of promoting these treats, and these wonderfully memorable characters we are sure not to forget. See you next time.